So my chat wants me to try my best to absolutely ruin your day. But the way we're going to do it is every time Alexandra beats me, it will be $200 for her charity tonight. If she managed to beat me all 5 times, it'll be $5,000. And no matter what happens, we will give a minimum of $500. But if I lose this, I don't know if I'd be able to handle it given your obnoxious behavior when you win. You might come across as Little Miss American sweet, but as someone that as someone who has seen you taking the absolute piss out of me when I didn't even know the rules to chess, I can't even imagine how it's going to be if you beat me at poker.
Well, don't worry, I'm not very good at poker, so I think you're gonna own me.
I'm going to ask you some questions while this is going down to try and distract you, which is obviously even more unreasonable.
I should be trying to distract you.
Why, for starters, first question, and maybe the most important question of the day, what age are you again?
It depends who asks. I like to say I'm 23.
Okay, so why
Are you pushing me around?
No, I'm just raising. So why is your name Alexandra Bot 69? Why was 69 thrown on the end of it? Like, what is this? Where did this come from?
So we have a charity stream today and it had a lot of setup, and Andrea was trying to help me set up. So she said she would do all of the software for this, and she said, haha, I called you Alexandra Botez 69. That's what you get for needing my help.
Sometimes it's hard to forget because when I first started watching your stream and first got chatting to you, Andrea was a literal kid. Like, she might have been 16 or something. And because she streams to so many people, it's still hard to forget sometimes. Was she 18, 19?
She's 19.
Enjoy this. You're winning. I can't lose the first one.
I know you're just buttering me up to take all of my money.
No.
I know that's what's happening.
If you're enjoying the content, please hit that sub button and tell me in the comments what you'd like to see more of, because we'd love some feedback.
Wait, do you have instant fold on, or what's going on?
What do you mean? No,
But you've just been folding everything.
I'm just waiting until you put all the chips in bad and we win and we have a celebration. Alexandra should, if she's obeying the rules, which I think she's a trusty competitor, she will not be watching my stream because obviously my.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
No,
I have my poker game over it, but I can see your camera with a little bit of a delay.
So I'm gonna ask you questions and hopefully you'll get somewhat distracted. When we first spoke, I remember distinctly, and I thought you were crazy. You said that if you weren't like one of the, I won't say biggest, but you said one of the bigger streamers on Twitch, and if you didn't really like transform the channel, you wouldn't stick at it for that much longer. Like, not like a small.
Oh, that's painful. I had queen, by the way.
No, I thought you were smirking at the idea of your channel getting bigger, but you were just
I'm
enjoying.
So mad you folded. I'm so mad you folded. Sorry, I'm a little bit tilted. But yeah, go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, but you said that you truly believe that there is the capacity to have the channel like explode, and obviously you and Andrea are two of the best streamers. But at the time, the chess directory, it was nothing personal. I was just like, how there was no Queen's Gambit, there was
Did
no
you think
Pog chance.
Delusional?
I said it to you at the time. I can vividly remember we were sitting in a taxi in New York, and I was like, no way. Like, what are you talking about? I really don't like this strategy. I just keep folding. I have Queen High, okay? But what was it? Did you foresee a chess boom, or did you see yourself potentially jumping into other directories? Like, what was it that you had the belief? Because like the biggest chess streamer at the time was Hikaru with maybe 1,500 viewers. Like, this was this was like maybe 2 years ago. The growth's been like insane. It's just been parabolic. It's been out of control.
Yeah, well, it kind of reminded me about how when you're in the startup world and you're trying to monopolize a small niche first, and then if the market grows, you're going to do very well. So I was one of the first chess streamers, and if chess would take off as a category, obviously we'd be doing well. And you know, there were a couple arguments for why chess would take off, but it was never certain. And if chess wasn't going to take off, then I was probably going to try to expand into other things. But yeah, I didn't really have the foresight. I just knew that I wouldn't continue streaming unless I felt like it could really grow.
And do you think that you are in it for the long foreseeable future? Obviously, you signed with Envy. You've had like insane growth. It's just gone from strength to strength in the last few years. I could see you and like Andrea 100% being the host of some TV show. 100%. Just a little Miss America's going. Or would you even want to do that? Do you prefer having the freedom of schedule to some degree? Obviously, you collab with a lot of people and you mix with a lot of people, but on TV, like, you're probably not going to have a lot of freedom for like the way you want it to be run, right?
Right. Well, so our next big ambition is to really move into variety and IRL. well. So what we're going to be doing is we have an unlimited backpack now. We're going to do our first like entirely IRL stream. Well, actually, we've done a few, but we're going to do a big one this Sunday in San Antonio. And if that works well, we have another one planned that I haven't told our stream yet. And then we're trying to do basically a travel show like Anthony Bourdain did with food, but with chess.
Have you ever heard of a place called Malta if you want to visit?
I do want to visit. I do want to visit. But also I'm much more interested in creating our own content rather than being on TV. I care much more about the control and being able to put out the content we want than doing something. But maybe we do a documentary one day. Ooh, I had a terrible hand, but you had a worse hand. That's great. Anyway,
you're winning very comfortably so far, and it's very worrying. Like it's very worrying. I don't like the look in your eyes that's like you starting to believe you can win. Like when you first came on, it seemed like genuine. You thought you were going to get owned, but now you're.
No, I am gonna get owned. This is just beginner's luck, and I understand. I'm just pushing buttons. I have no idea how this works.
But
I'm literally just
strategy,
pushing buttons.
what you're doing, I will tell you, like it wouldn't be a strategy that many would adopt, but it's very annoying. This min re-raise thing, and I keep having the call. It's working well.
So when you say many wouldn't, is that because it's wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love min raising. You just click the button and it raises. Here, is this better? I'll bet the pot. Do you prefer this?
I've seen you playing chess with some other streamers, none of them poker players for the most part. It doesn't happen very often, but is it a game that you could see yourself playing in any way regularly? Do you see it close enough to chess, or is it just not really possible being in America and like regular?
Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to put that much.
Oh, did you not? Did you not?
I actually did it. That's a lot of money. I don't want to.
Yeah. I'm on the ropes here, Botez.
Oh gosh.
Obviously, it's for charity, so I won't be too mad. But if I lose $5,000 to you in the space of an hour, that's like the most expensive hour I've ever had in my life.
Okay, first of all, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'd have to beat you 5 times in a row, which is impossible.
It's not impossible. It's not likely.
I mean, it's extremely unlikely. It's extremely unlikely. Also, shout out to Queen Yulin and Shrafi who are watching.
This is only the 3rd time that we've had someone on a Friday, and I so far haven't lost like a single time. If I was to lose to you...
Wait, you haven't lost any games?
No. Like I haven't lost the best of 5 series.
Oh, of course.
Not yet. All right,
now you're playing aggressively. I don't like what's going on here. I'm just gonna push you around because you don't have money and I do. Vincent, just fold. You've been doing it all along anyway.
Do you know what? Look, I've obviously, we've chatted here and there, but when I seen like the cold-hearted side to you was when I watched you playing Among Us games. When I seen you playing Among Us and your ability to whip a lie out of nowhere was scary.
I'm actually terrible at lying.
Face.
I'm so bad at lying. Well, what are you talking about?
Is there anyone so far since you've been streaming? Obviously, it's been a lot of streamers, but it's been people in the chess world also that you've been... I don't know if you've met any like super A-list people yet, but you've obviously met massive streamers. Because you've come up so quickly, has anyone been like a bit weird to meet them in real life, or is it all just kind of felt natural because like you've kind of talked to them all online first? Or is there anyone when you were like, oh, I seen you streaming with Magnus Carlsen, and I would say that was a bit crazy.
That was crazy. I never expected something like that would happen. But the cool thing about a lot of streamers who we met, because Andrea and I went on a trip to LA, and we met a lot of these streamers in person, and they were so much like their streams. It was actually surprising. But I think that's the thing about streamers. They're streaming all the time that you do get to know people.
That's for sure. No, absolutely. Are you in... We have got into the habit of looking at real estate around the world on the stream when Hannah's here, just as a little...
Aww.
But we were looking at Austin yesterday. I thought Austin, like when I thought of Austin, it's a bit of a meme in my channel for Texas, but it's just like monster trucks, Bud Light, Yeehaw. But it actually looks banging. Like it looks like I don't know how to describe it because I haven't been there. But from the pictures I've seen, it looks like a great spot. I know you're not going to give your location away, but are you guys staying there?
I thought you didn't have a 10. I thought you didn't have a 10, and I thought we would split.
Did you have an ace?
I had nothing.
You didn't believe me at all. You really didn't believe me.
But you don't really bluff though, do you? No, I'm kidding.
I would like to think that I do a little bit.
Sorry, so monster truck, did you say it's monster trucks? Is that how you explained it?
Bud Light, monster trucks, cowboy hats. Like, I thought all of Texas, but apparently it's my silly Europeanness. All right, so you're bluffing a lot, Alexandra. Hey, we're starting to see the cards here.
I do like bluffing a lot. I actually really like, I do like Austin, but it's definitely not as exciting as New York was. But for example, there's some things that are just so exciting here. Like the water, Andrea and I were paddleboarding yesterday with her and my mom.
Wait, also, are the parents both visiting?
Just my mom right now. I tried to convince my dad to come too, but he couldn't take time off.
Will you tell Papa Botez I say hello? He used to watch all the time when I won the scoop last year, and I haven't seen him in the streets in a while. So tell him I miss him. Tell him
I
say hello.
will, because he really likes poker.
The one thing I will say,
He
because of
re-
the technical difficulties and the time and the length of this first game, do you want to make it best out of 3? Because I'm wary that you're obviously in the middle of like a pretty big charity stream. Will we just make it best out of 3 before this one's over?
Best out of 3? Sure, sounds good.
Okay.
Because are you saying I'm an equal opponent and you think they're gonna take longer?
Yes.
How did you come up with the idea for this? I really like it, and I love the charity aspect too.
Yeah, so I'm not actually like legally allowed to pay people with the regulations, especially not in America. And I wanted to give people an incentive rather than just like trying to get people to come on the stream, because I feel it can be, people don't want to give up their Friday night. So I was like, look, if it's for charity, everybody kind of wins. But also, poker streamers are so bad at collaborating because it's such an individual sport, and I know chess is as well, but I don't think it's the same because if let's say Hikaru is helping out Levy, like they're not competing for the same titles. Like Hikaru's happy to help him out because he's at a lower level, and it just seems like there's more of that in the chess world. And obviously taking part in PogChamps, like some of the collaborations were great. I got to know you, got to know Anna, got to know like Levy to a degree, and I like some other people like Cutie Cinderella a little bit less, and maybe Levy or not Levy, excuse me, Hafu. It was just enjoyable, and it's nice to mix it. You were gonna win here, by the way. Like this is I'm on the edge of losing, but I
don't think so.
I just wanted to just have chats with people and stick them on YouTube and just get to know people that are outside of the poker directory. The way I'm doing it is just one poker person, one non-poker person every week. Yeah, it's fun. But you guys, who's your favorite person to collab with? Because you collab with so many different people. Like on a regular basis, I know there's some people. Is there someone that you just, I don't know, have the most fun, enjoy? I know I'm putting you on the spot and you got to pick one person, but who is usually the most fun for you?
Probably Andrea.
That's such a political answer.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I copped out. Well, I'll say the person who I was most surprised that I had so much fun with and collaborated a lot with, and that's Samai from India. He's an Indian comedian, and I didn't really know him well. And we started collaborating maybe a year ago, and we've done a lot of collaborations together, and they're always so much fun. And it's, somebody from a different country with a very different background. So that was a surprising.
He won the bullet competition, right? Oh my
yeah,
God,
he did.
Oh my God, I'm losing the first game.
Oh, the 10. Nice. Oh, baby, I'll take those. Well, Finton, look, at least you didn't stalemate with all of your pieces.
Oh, no. Oh my God. All right, so we have to... I was just like, we're going to have a nice chat. It's going to be composed. I'll try and put her off with a few questions.
No, you did. You put me off properly.
No. All right. So we got to go back in. Well, I remember when we were also, there was 2 different times I was in New York, and one time was when you were starting the Botez live, and you were very concerned for Andrea to have full access to the channel. But at this point, obviously, it's one of the bigger streams on Twitch. It's going so well. Has it got you has it got you guys closer, or has it put you guys too close to the point where like when you get a break from each other, it's
I'll say that this has been really surprising, but Andrea and I have gotten much closer, and we work together. We are sisters. We live together, and despite that, we haven't gotten sick of each other. And I was so afraid that we would, and that it would be terrible, but it's just gone completely the other way, and we really play off of each other's strengths.
Yeah, I mean, you are the perfect combination. The way I obviously have never met Andrea in real life, but her energy is insane. Like,
what do you mean?
It's just insane. Like the one thing I say when I'm talking about like the best streamers on Twitch is like you guys. I think Levy's up there. I haven't seen much of Ludwig, but anytime I tune in, he's just super high energy.
Oh yeah, he's so high energy.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Like any moment could be like a YouTube clip, and that's the way you guys do your content. But is Andrea like that, or does she actually have quiet time off stream, or is it? Because I know like obviously she's not being a different person on stream, but she's just like letting her best qualities out for streaming. But does she ever chill? Because like from the outside, it looks like that girl never takes a break at all.
That's hilarious. Well, Andrea does get tired off stream, but the thing is she really is who you see on stream. So she doesn't play a persona or anything like that. She's just very
I wasn't
much
herself.
herself.
I knew she was being herself, but I was just wondering because of those six. How many hours do you stream a day when you do like a full stream?
So usually we stream like 25 hours a week, which is way less than I used to, but that's because we have a lot more projects going on now. So, this one doesn't tell you when you have stuff.
What do you mean? Like what your hand
Um,
is? You can turn it on.
Yeah.
It should be in the
Oh,
bottom.
really?
It should say it in the bottom right hand corner.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah, I
gotta
do
see
see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God,
Thank you.
This is not going
No,
too
you're right.
good.
It does. But the other cool thing is I love that Hannah is streaming now as well. And I listen to your guys' podcast together, and it's so nice. You really feel like you're listening in.
Yeah, it's we always joke around that it's just kind of therapy for the two of us. Not that we need to go Twitter or anything like that. Would you ever, obviously you're making content for 25 hours a week, and I understand that you're putting a lot out there, but would you ever consider doing a podcast? Because
I'm actually working on a podcast, and we do have a lot of side projects, but one of them is this podcast I'm going to launch in the next month. I haven't told my chat what it is yet. All I've said is that it is going to be educational, and it's purely a passion project that we're not monetizing, and it's not chess related. I'm doing it with one of my friends.
Okay.
So I'm really excited.
Are you eligible to become the president of America? Is that a thing? Like,
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you were Canadian or American by passport.
I was born in the U.S., so I'm actually eligible, which is awesome.
So that's
not that I was thinking about it, but
what age do you have to be? Do you have a calendar
35.
somewhere counting the days down? Do you know how many days it is until you can run for president?
10 years.
I know I'm obviously joking about that, but do you think there would be any chance of like going into politics for real? Because I know it's something
I was actually thinking about that earlier this morning. Before I was thinking a little bit about Mayor of Austin, but I don't really have time.
Mayor of Austin, like right now.
Mayor of Austin.
At 25.
Well, for example, I don't really know what the age requirements are for that, but the mayor of Miami has been doing some really cool things, and he's been convincing a lot of people to move over from Silicon Valley to work on stuff in Miami instead. But then, I don't like this. Okay, you probably have a high flush, don't you?
Oh my God! I had two pair.
Okay, I had something, but not that good.
So anyway, you were thinking of potentially becoming the mayor.
No, I mean, I did think about it because it doesn't make any sense to do right now. But I do like the idea of politics, but I only want to go into politics once I have enough money, and it's for purely like for just wanting to give back to people. Yeah, exactly. I don't want it to be a power grab, and I don't want it to be for money. So I need to be fully set so that I can focus on it as a way of giving back, only if it's the most impactful thing to do. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. What about you? What are your long-term goals?
I'm
talking too much, which is why I'm losing.
No, you're winning. You're winning. It's all I want is when I'm finished streaming is to disconnect from social media and have 15 dogs. That's all I want.
Aww,
the last thing I
want
is after this grind to go on another insane grind. Like that would be the last thing. But I can see you definitely getting involved in politics. And I know you're saying it's only for like the reasons of like helping people, but it's impossible for it not to be a power thing too. I know you're saying it now, but like as you get up that ladder, I think it's impossible. I'm not saying
that because I think power corrupts. I think even if your intentions are pure going in, it could corrupt, but that's why I would try to reduce that as much as possible from the start.
Yeah. It would be would you get me a visa for America if you become president? Like I want this on record.
Would you move?
No, just so I can visit freely when I want, without any issues.
That makes sense. Ooh, you went all in with your nice high cards, but what's going on now?
When are you going to come back to Europe? I meant to say it at the start that if I win all the games that you have to come to Europe, and if I lose all the games I'd go to Austin, but that's too late now because I can't win that bet, so it'd be completely unreasonable.
I think that's fair. I think we should do that. Seems like a good deal at this point.
Alright, I'm folding. I'm getting absolutely wrecked by Alexandra Botez.
You're not.
I'm getting destroyed. This is one of the most embarrassing days of my life. When do you need to go back to that charity event? Honestly, maybe we just call it quits after 2. Maybe we just call it quits after 2 games. One thing our community is asking, because land of the free, America, fuck yeah, and all that. We're not allowed legally, or Americans are not allowed legally play poker. So will you put in a little good word if you become the president? Will you just try and pass a bill that means that we can play poker? Would that be okay?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think it would pass,
Botez,
I would try.
you're underestimating the power. Like you truly believe in your head. I know there's a percentage that you believe that you could become the president, but you think when you get to the president, you couldn't get
No, it's
poker
true. I really
legalized?
do think I could. No, I do think there is a chance, and I know I'm delusional, but it's more fun
No.
to live life like.
Oh my god, Botez, I'm getting spanked.
Ooh, that queen
I
looks
want
nice right now.
people in my chat are asking, do you do any coaching for poker?
That's so
I have
cute.
to fold, dude. This is not
I
going
had
great.
Jack, but if you had a queen, you had.
I cannot
So
believe this.
I had some really lucky hands today, which is really nice.
I was prepared to just have a chat and ask lots of questions, but I'm getting a little bit hot in here. I think I might need to turn on the AC.
Oh, no, come on. I like the conversation. I have to distract you a little bit. Maybe a little
I'm
friendly
gonna
bet
call
pot.
Botez. Oh my
Oh, I'm
god.
so sorry you did. I apologize.
Oh my days. All right, let's back to talking about your plans to take over the world. Would you consider doing a streamer's house?
We're actually working on that in Austin. We're working on that and the travel show. Oh, there you go. You got me.
All right, we're back to the starting stack. This is embarrassing that I need to win a
But I
flip.
had to call that, right? I had to call.
Oh, absolutely. No, you did 100%. I wouldn't lie.
But that
I wouldn't be like you and not tell you about like a major rule in poker where I can just win by default like an absolute scumbag. But I think it's fine.
Oh, I can't believe you just took all the money back.
I'm gonna fold this.
Oh.
Look, I'm gonna fold a 9. Show me your bluff.
I had a queen. I had queen 8.
Nice.
I don't know how to show you, so I just told you.
If you press Control D, it'll give you the option after a hand.
Control D. Oh, okay. No, but we're planning the travel show, so we are gonna go to Europe. It just depends on when things open up.
Yeah, no, I don't see that kind of travel. Well, not really true because you will have an excuse to be in Europe, so you could potentially be in Europe. But I don't know how you feel about it. I know you guys are on top of things in terms of vaccinations and like getting the world back in order, and it seems to be healing. But in Europe, like I don't see any way that there's not like severe lockdowns in the winter again. I just don't see it. So I think it's going to get prolonged to like late 2022 to have like UA.
2022? Do you really think it's going to take
22, like late 22?
Oh, that's brutal.
So what kind of destinations? And I know you're not going to give away too much because it's a project that you obviously are working on, but is it just you and Andrea just traveling the world and cameras on?
I love you're so calm and I'm try-harding in poker so much. That's
you're
why
winning,
I'm
Alexandra.
I'm really trying.
The one thing I watched recently, anytime I tune into the stream, it's usually Andrea screaming and you in fear, but it was the moment when you were throwing the axes.
Oh yeah, what did you think of that stream?
I only seen it for a small amount of time, and neither of you were able to do it very well, but it did look like somebody was going to end up injured.
I was actually a little bit afraid.
All right, Alexandra, we got to go all in on that one.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm about to take all of your money, Fitz. Just kidding.
Bluffing. If you called, you won. I had 9 high.
You scared me though. I thought you had a flush. I thought you had a flush. So
honestly, I thought you were gonna call. You convinced me.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get you sweating a little bit.
You're in my head.
But sorry, what were yeah? I mean, the Envy was helping us up with those IRL streams, which was really cool because we can do things that we haven't done before.
Do you need to bring security when you do any IRL stream? Like, is that a thing, or do you do it on the?
We haven't, but I do think about it a lot because we had somebody come to the place where we were doing an escape room who saw on the stream to say hello. It was, she was a very nice fan and there was no issue, but I always worry what happens if it just takes one, crazy person to come and do something. So most people are awesome.
Not even if they like, obviously the extremes are where like something serious could happen, but if they're just like annoyingly persistent and want to hang out and they don't respect that you're working kind of thing, that's even going to be, make it problematic. That's what I thought you guys would need security because you said you're obviously doing this big stream coming up this weekend on Sunday.
Yeah, I have 4-7, so I'm gonna have to fold. Thanks for that. Well, I don't know what we should do because most of the time people are fine and I don't even mind if people say hi. It's just those worst case scenarios. What would you do in our shoes?
If I was you guys or if it was me doing the same thing, because it's different, I think.
If you were us.
I think like even having a friend or something potentially there. I just think the two of you guys, look, it's a bleak outlook to have, but like you guys are not me either. Like you guys, your stream has got insane. Like wherever you go in the world with the followers you have on both, like all your social media, like there's gonna be people that know you.
Sing us up. I like it.
Yeah, I don't. I think I would like. It's like when we moved to Ireland, I don't want Hannah to like give our address up because.
Of course.
But like, if you're not willing to give your address up, is it any different to like giving up the place where you are? Oh my god. Botez, I call. Oh my
I'm sorry.
god. Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, Fenton. No, it's
Oh
okay.
my
You're doing
god.
really well.
Oh my god, I can't believe that the shit talk's coming out for poker. I was so sure that this would not happen. Like I'm absolutely fucking heartbroken right now. My heart is in a million pieces. I'm actually sweating in a way that I have
No, but
not sweat
I had a
before.
good hand. But I had a good hand.
You literally
played well.
condescendingly said you're doing well to me like you were talking to a 4-year-old learning how to play chess. Like that's literally what you just did to me. You just patronized me playing poker. You are one of the worst human beings that I. Oh my god! If you hold here, it's over. If you had a 5, it's. Oh my god, that's it.
I'm so sorry, Vincent. I'm so sorry. No.
Okay, I'm actually sweating right now. All right, so that's $400 guaranteed. No problem, no problem. All right, I guess I
Look,
can't win.
I'm
but
sure
it was
you're
fun.
gonna win the next one, by the way.
Will we do one more?
Oh, because it's a best out of 3. I mean, I feel like you can't let me beat you 2-0 and then run away, right?
Okay.
You need or you can, but I'm just gonna hold it over you.
No. All right, chat. What's if I was going to give you $5,000 if we lost all of them? So I guess how much do I have? What is a fair in between if you win all 3, chat? $3,000 I guess is fair.
I feel like it's too much. I don't want to rob you.
No, you're not robbing me. It's fine. But
You
let's
know?
jump in the game. It's
I
for charity
think
as well. It's fine. It's all good.
it is for charity, but still.
I'm
Also,
sweating, man.
there's no way I'm gonna win the 3rd.
Oh my days. It's like you
It's
are
just-
psychological warfare. All these Matt says 2.68. Now we'll make it 3K. It's reasonable in the middle. Or not in the middle, sorry, but 1,000 per game. I don't deserve to show my face on Twitch ever again if I lose this game.
No, don't. I'm actually feeling guilty for but I mean, it's normal to have beginner's luck, right?
The thing about obviously poker, as much as we're having a little joke, the thing that's so different to poker and chess is that on any day anybody can win a poker game. Whereas if me and you played chess with no odds, I would legitimately never beat you. Like that's just not gonna happen. It's just like impossible. But in poker, like you could win like 10 times in a row. It shouldn't happen too frequently, but it might happen again. You're destroying his career, Alexandra. She really is. I have to call here and I never win now on that river.
No, I'm sure you're gonna. Oh, I thought you had a clover for sure.
I'm not making excuses at all. I'm not making excuses. Alexandra is owning me right now.
Okay, I'll pay to see. Hi, Mom. Thank you. Oh, my mom made me food. I forgot what it's like to have somebody caring for you at home. It is really nice.
When did you originally move out of home? Like, what age were you when you first left home?
When I went off to college, so when I was 17, and then I just never came back. I left forever.
When you go home, do you like revert to your like teenage self then? Like, do you? Because that's like something that happens to me. Like, I love my mom to pieces, but if I'm in her space, it's different if she's in mine. But if I'm in her space, I just become the teenager. Like, I actually.
Oh, really?
Instantly, yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'll do things that I would never dream of doing in my own house. Like, maybe I'll just like leave a dish like beside the dishwasher instead of putting it in. I'll revert to like 15-year-old Finton. I don't know, man. I just think it happens.
Yeah, I think I do sometimes revert a little bit, but my parents are kind of clean freaks, so it is hard because then they get very upset at me.
Or sorry, how long is your mom over for?
She's gonna stay here for about a week. And you guys are still. When are you moving?
June the 30th, July 1st. We're leaving. I can't believe that this is. Oh, sorry. Yes, chat. You're right. I have to update the 2-0 score. I've tried to be in denial, but you are absolutely correct that this needs to be 2-0, and that means Alexandra is the champion. We should have, honestly, beforehand, we should have agreed to a forfeit as well. But now it's well and truly too late. And I'm not handing you over.
I'm taking one bite of this food. It's just so tempting.
No, go ahead. People in my chat are saying outplayed and outclassed. Honestly, I'm getting wrecked. I'm just getting.
You're
If I get washed 3-0, I am getting destroyed. Like I legitimately am getting destroyed right now. This is one of the darkest days of my poker career. I've been playing poker every day since I was 18, and this is the darkest day.
Oh, you're
This is
guilting me. You're
this
using
is
your poker master mind
this.
to guilt me.
No, I'm not trying to guilt you. I don't want a pity win. I'm just like owning up to the fact that I've been embarrassed at my own game after you embarrassed me at poker.
I'm just wait, the pot I guess is not min raising.
No, it's definitely not. Definitely not.
I did have a full house there, by the way, so that was a good fold.
Nice hand.
I got very lucky with that one. I was really excited.
You're just candidly like eating your food, beating me, trolling me, and I don't know how I'll ever recover.
Well, what was the biggest pot you won? I think it's pretty easy for you to recover when you're actually winning these huge tournaments.
We won a tournament for 230k a few weeks ago, which was nice.
Jesus, 230k.
But
okay,
honestly,
I feel much better.
I would swap that. I would swap that win in a heartbeat to have not lost to you. Of the worst winner of all time in chess has come over here, and you're actually being so much more humble in poker than you are when you're playing chess against newcomers. No, you don't do it to everyone. I know if Alexandra is like pretty nice to like people that will take it badly, but she absolutely for those who haven't seen the clip, she let me have my king. And she started with her king and I had a full board. Like saying this out loud makes me feel like physically ill, but I had a full board, all my pieces, and I managed to stalemate twice, which is the legitimate most embarrassing thing that's ever happened. I did see you beat someone in either 1 second or 5 seconds, and it made me feel a bit better.
It was 1 second. It was 1 second, so you shouldn't feel too bad. But the thing that surprised me, the first time was okay, but when it happened to you again,
I wasn't the quickest learner. And I lost my life to chess for a little while. I actually did. It got a real big problem.
You played so well in PogChamps.
Until I hung a rook against Hafu. And then it was all over.
Yeah.
Until I missed main 1 against Pacman 98 times. Alexandra went out of her way to make sure she was coaching everyone that I played against. She was just like, I want to make sure Fintan doesn't get to the finals, and just coached.
You won the consolation bracket, though.
I know, but
and that was incredible. That was incredible.
I can't.
No,
I
you
can't.
you should give yourself.
Stop with the condescending voice. Oh my.
It's not. I'm being genuine. It's only condescending because I'm beating you.
Oh my god! I'm out here trying to win the consolation game. I can't even win this, and I'm getting whooped.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I can't give you that. I don't know what you had. I had Jack 10.
I had a pair.
Okay, so that was a good fold on my part.
It was a good fold.
Oh, I'm relieved I folded that. I do love to bet, which is a problem.
No, it's working pretty well. It's working.
Here, I'll give you a check. There you go. Right. Okay, you're catching up. You're catching up. It's interesting that you push me even when you're down in chips.
Just trying to win a few pots, a little bit of aggression, but it's not working very well for me. I will be honest. People want to know when you're going to release a poker training course.
Maybe if I beat you 3-0, I'll consider it. Okay, I just want to see what you have. Okay, you were playing with king and ace. I was playing with nothing, so I just gave you back way too many chips.
Oh my god, you jack deuce off, and you're just out here getting the information. You're paying for the information. That's the level you're on right now.
Well, I wanted to see if you were bluffing or just pushing me with nothing. Here, friendly checks. Checks. There it is.
Friendly fire.
Okay, well you could bet a little bit more. Uh-oh, it's getting too close. You're closing the gap.
Okay. You've managed to get me to the point where I'm too nervous to ask any questions about you, and I just have to concentrate on trying to actually win here.
But this was supposed to be conversational, Fintan. What's going on? You're just pushing me. You're pushing me around. Oh, there's that other ace. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna bet the pot then.
I think you're bluffing, Alexandra. I think you're lying. I don't think you have anything.
How many aces do you have, Fintan?
I don't have any aces, Alexandra.
Look me in the eyes and tell me if you have an ace.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, because I had 10-4, but then the aces scared me, you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck me. I can't believe this is how this has gone down. Oh my days. Anyway, so when you're done streaming, is there any chance that we could never have any interaction again in our entire lives that involves any competitive games? Thank you very much.
We're it's just fun. I'm just bluffing. I had a straight, so that was a good pull.
No, we're
I
not playing
got
best out of 7. Alexandra is in the midst of a charity stream and she has to go. At least she's going to win $3,000 for her charity.
I mean, it's not clear because you came back before and you might come back again, right?
We'll see.
I think you could do it. I think you could do it. Are you wearing your merch or is that something else? Yeah, I don't see the little ducky on.
Just the Levi's shirt. Do you still have your Lucky Ducky hoodie?
Do actually. It was the first merch I wore from any streamer, so it's kind of special.
Big deal. Thanks, Alexandra. All right, we're gonna raise and we're not gonna fold. You have a better hand. You're about to win $3,000 for your charity. Oh my god, you do as well. Look, Alexandra, you absolutely deserved it. You had my number from the first moment that we played. I have been utterly destroyed in poker. Not only did I lose, but I lost 3-0. Oh, I would like to say, stop with the sorries. Embrace your win and stop having happy tears. I really appreciate you coming on. I hope that this is the last time that we ever work together in any capacity or chat, because I will not be able to recover from this in this lifetime. But thank you very, very much. I appreciate the chat. I apologize that I ran out of questions to ask when you were embarrassing me, but 3-0 is quite a performance. Look, this is why you have the capabilities to potentially become the president of America. Whatever challenges put in front of you, there is every chance that you will conquer it. Alexandra, thank you so much for coming on. I will jump into your stream and I will donate the $3,000 right now. I really appreciate it, and well done.
Actually, very generous of you. Look, you win the big poker monies. Everybody knows you're the pro. You have the tournaments. This dumb luck is actually going to be very wholesome because you're going to help so many people out in a situation where they need it the most. I mean, $3,000, I'm guessing you're actually going to have the impact to save several people's lives. So thank you for that, Vince, and I actually really appreciate it. This was really fun. If you want to do it again, just let me know when. I actually had a great time.